How did she put on eyeliner?
That's just how she is naturally
She
beautiful.
got it tattooed. Maybe she got it tattooed by a professional once.
Okay, I can buy that.
Real women don't wear makeup,
Wait,
Lawrence,
her
because it's
eyelashes are all-
deceptive.
Did I ever tell you about the time
Why
that
is
I
it
was
such a
assaulted by a
thud?
group of blind people in New York City?
You have, but tell it again.
I was assaulted by a bunch of blind people in New York City.
Weren't they women? Like old women?
There were 3 of them, and they came plowing down the subway tunnel like
this?
This is them
Is
with
that
their
their
cane.
penis swinging?
No, this is their cane. They go tap, tap, tap. And I froze as a kid. I panicked, and I couldn't move. And then my mom grabbed me and pulled me out of the way, and I tripped. Tripped one of them as they were going.
What?
They said, "Out of the way, you old bastard."
You took down a blind person?
No, they didn't fall.
Oh.
James and I were driving to work one morning, and we saw this blind man start to cross the road.
Yeah.
Just as a bus was coming straight at him, and we were like, "Oh my god!" And he looks like he was clearly out of his element there.
He forgot to count the number of steps. He got mixed up somewhere in the middle.
And I thought we were gonna have to pull over and help him get him out of that road.
Well, I started slowing down to pull over, but
Yeah.
then he went, "Nope, this isn't right."
Yeah.
And then you saw him turn around and go right back to the sidewalk.
Yeah.
His spider sense was tingling because they have that too.
Yes, they do. I worry that this gameplay is getting a little bit too negative toward the blind.
Do you think that blind people should be allowed to feel around the crotch of someone that they're interested in sexually?
A person that can see doesn't do that.
No, but when they take their pants off, you're like, "Oh yeah, you can put that in me."
And then they compare it to the cast mold they have of what a penis is.
Well, they just go to the statue of David.
Yeah, and they're allowed to touch the statue.
Yeah, they have to. I think if a blind person goes to a museum, they should be allowed to touch everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Okay, but what if it's a painting that's like incredibly old and deteriorating and at risk of spoiling? And the oils in their fingers are causing it to disintegrate as well.
Hit it with that stick.
Well, they use the stick, they knock it off the wall.
Yeah, but they don't
so you
know.
get it closer.
They don't know. They're like, "I better get out of here," and they're like, "But first, to take out the lights and should give you a little taste of what I deal with every day." They swing it and miss the light, and then they try.
The
and walk
museum
away.
too, just everywhere
Yeah.
they go.
Blind people
Hopefully.
have to trust other people to give them good haircuts.
God, you're right.
So a blind person's not going to go to a hairdresser, and the hairdresser's not going to half-ass it and give them a shitty haircut just because they see that they're blind.
I mean, I'd prank them.
Why
No,
wouldn't you?
It's not a half-ass. They can be good barbers, and I think it's frankly a little rude that you would presume that a barber would half-ass their job. Sometimes they're doing it as a prank.
At least if I paid you $10,000, would you marry a blind person?
Yeah, I mean, I would do it without the money if it was somebody I loved.
Yay.
You're emotionally blind
That's true. I choose to be emotionally blind.
because it heightens your other senses.
I go like this. I go, "Are you sad?" Oh, get in the car and drive out of here.
Yeah. Can blind people drive?
You bet. As long as they keep clicking. They just keep honking the horn.
Yeah.
I have a blind masseuse that I go to, and he
What's
knows
his name?
me. Never got his name.
Here we are at chapter 2. I don't know if we'll ever play it again.
See you
but-
next time when we go
That was
even deep.
insensitive. See you next time.
Touch you next time.
Lawrence, apologize for all the terrible things you said about blind people.
I won't have to because I have the perfect escape.
You're not in control. You're desperate.
Okay,
That's Elise. That's Elise.
okay, that's my
He's
face.
better than us because
My
his other
face.
senses are stronger.